Hey everybody, it's Mark Johnson, the Running Man, the Money Member, Active Dad. How you guys doing today? A little tired. I've been on a busy weekend with the family. You know, we got family of 6, and there's always something going on, never a dull moment. So pretty much today's Sunday, right? Didn't do a video yesterday, doing one today. Had a busy day yesterday, just spending time with the family, spending time at the cafe, the business that we have up in Barrie, 121 Wellington Street West in Barrie, Ontario, Canada, and Patty and Pop Cafe. That's the name of the cafe, the business that me and my wife run together. And yeah, we had the children there, and we had a lot of stuff going on. So it's all never a dull moment. And so the kids were there. We did a little bit of training, circuit training in the morning, because I got athletes here, and we do circuit training, which is like athletic exercises that we do, where it's pretty much like plyometrics, also like ab workouts, core workouts like plank, Russian twist. I'm sure all of you athletes out there that know those exercises that we do. So yeah, definitely stuff to help with the core. Make sure your abdominals are strong, lower and upper. Your back is strong when you do back plank and side plank. And your legs are strong when you're doing like hamstring curls or many different, I can't tell you say the name. I guess you can see like where you get on all fours like a dog and then you lift one leg up. We call it dog pee or fire hydrants. We also do get on our back and do back extensions, or like where you're on the back and you do Superman and you kind of go on your stomach and lift up. We do those exercises too that builds the back, builds the core, because when you're running, you need a strong upper body and a strong lower body so that you stay straight when you're running. And so we do a bunch of that stuff with the kids, my children, and also myself. So we do that in the off days where we have a rest day where we're not working out. And so that's what we did yesterday. And then we chilled at the cafe. We did a lot of restock, did a lot of marketing and branding that we want to do for our cafe, because that's what's business all about. When you're running your own business, like a mom and pop, you pretty much are the bottle washer, the janitor, the cook, the cleaner, restocker, cash register. You take the money, you go to the bank, deal with the taxes. You kind of do all that stuff when you're mom and pop, and that's where we're at. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I'm on 2 phones right now. One for Chilling with the Johnsons. I know you guys seen our animated series. Just put a new episode out yesterday with Michelle, my wife. She's the one that does the writing, the production. We do the voices with our children, and we put it together. So I hope you guys love it. Again, share and like our page, and subscribe, and leave a comment, a good comment, if you like the show or not. You know, that's what it's all about, supporting one another. And I hope you guys love what we've been contributing to the community. So and then today I had my track meet. So you guys know I'm a runner. I competed today. I run at York University, which is in Toronto, Canada, and I run on their track. And so I did the 600, and I did the 4x2 relays, because you guys know I'm a runner. So those that understand track and field and run track and field, you understand the 600 indoor is 3 laps, because we have a 200. They have a 200-meter track indoor with banks on each side. So it was a hard race. I did really well. I PB'd. I ran 133, 78, which is a PB for me, definitely. I haven't run a 6 in at least 3 years that I can remember. So me going through and running an average time of 31 per 200 is pretty cool for me. I'm happy with that. Definitely I'm in the right shape. I haven't been in this shape in a long time. So I've been nonstop training from last year. Stopped off a little bit in the summertime and then came back around November, and I haven't stopped. So my body's strong, my mind's strong. Just got to keep pushing myself. And again, I'm 43, right? I think I told you guys before, I'm 43 years old. I don't look 43, black don't crack. And I'm running fast. I'm training, so I'm running fast, and I feel good. I feel strong. I feel fit. So again, hope you guys love this content I'm sharing with you guys. Like I said, like everybody is like, you run at your age, and I'm like, yeah, I run, one, for my health, keep in shape, lose the weight. I don't build fat that much. I have a high metabolism, so I burn fat very quickly. I love to run. I've been running for like since high school, which is like 25, 30 years ago. So, I love to run. It's a nice pastime to have where you can just forget about the world and just get into the running. And then after you're done your running, you're like, thank God I did this running, because it helps you relax. It helps you think about life, and you think about a lot of different things when you're on a run. Maybe things that you want to do, goals and dreams, your family. You think about many different things when you're running. So I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. And it keeps my body fit. And it motivates my kids, because I say to my kids, if I can do it, you can do it. If I have to push at my age to run a race, and I'm old, and these kids, they call you old. They call you old man. They call you like, they don't know what you've been through. They don't know how you feel. They don't know. They call you old. You're like grandpa, even in your 40s. When you were a kid and you were in your teens, or you were like under 10, you thought everybody that was like older than you was like old. Meanwhile, they might have been in their 20s. They might have been like 22. Meanwhile, you're 10 and you're thinking, wow, they're so old. They must be like 35. Meanwhile, they weren't. So again, I just got to keep up with my kids. I eventually, in the next couple of years, they're definitely maybe going to be beating me. So I got to make sure that I keep motivated, keep strong, keep fit, keep dedicated, and keep pushing to get the job done, and show them that, okay, if I can do it, you can do it. And my only goal for them is to keep supporting them, pushing them, because they have the talent. These kids, a lot of them have a lot of energy, and a lot of times when we were younger, our parents didn't understand the importance of sports and the importance of keeping us active and using that energy for good, right? There's a lot of, we hear the stories of kids that have a lot of energy and they don't necessarily get into the right circles, and they end up becoming rotten, like they end up becoming not good citizens in society, just because they just didn't go the right path, to go down the right path, and they didn't use their energy in the right way. And kids, we have energy for a reason, right? So kids have a lot of energy. They eat a lot and they have a lot of energy and they need to burn that energy off. So it's always good to put them into things that they love to do. And so that's what me and my wife do. We put them in athletics. And they're smart. They do their books too. Education's key. You got to know that education, knowledge is key. And you have to make sure that, there's a balance there. They can't always be just active and no knowledge, no books. They got to get those books. You got to get those studies done, again, like when you get your studies done, you it seems like you become a good citizen in society. Like you're setting them up for good things. You're not setting them up for failure. And so it's always good to put your use the energy that your kids have to good use, right? And so, like I said, I ran good today. I'm trying to get to Florida. Masters is an organization that has runners in track and field. You'd be surprised. A lot of the athletes start at 30, and they're still running and competing in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And again, if you hear a noise, those are the children. They're not sleeping yet, but again, there's always a fight most nights to get them sleeping. So that's them up there right now making all that noise. Sorry, the floor is not soundproof, but it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. This is the quietest place in the house right now for me to do this video, so I'm trying to share it with you guys, trying to go live with you guys and share my weekend. So I did really well, and then I also ran a 4x2 relay. Sometimes my coach puts me on the relay team if he sees that I am running quick, and I did a really good lead-off 200-meter today. So I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling fit. Looking forward to my next maybe races in the next couple of weeks at the same track at York. They have another meet. I think it's February 2nd. And so I want to get that done. I want to do really well there. I'm not sure what I'll run that day, but we train, me and the children train with our coach, and he's a really good coach. He's from Jamaica, and he resides in Canada, and he's really good. His name's Millard Brown, and he's a really good Jamaican coach. He used to run with Bolt back in the day. He used to run with Usain Bolt when they were younger in high school. He used to run with him at champs, and he used to run with him in competitions, 4x4, and even in the 400 meter. So he's a good specialist in the 4 and 8, and he's helping me get my time down. Like at my age, for runners to be running under 2:10 for 800 meters and under 55 for the 400 meters, that's pretty good. And he's getting me down. My time's getting faster. I'm getting stronger, and I feel better. So thumbs up to you, Coach Millard. You're doing your thing, Coach Brown. And so again, I'm an athlete. I run. busy weekends most times because I'm either doing something or my kids are usually doing something, or we have our businesses that we're pushing every day. I hope you guys saw that new thing, my clothing line, Running Maverick. You check it out on Shopify and support the brand, support the clothing brand. I'm selling athletic wear, shorts, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatsuits, sweatpants, water bottles, sandals, swimwear, even for the ladies and the men, trunks for the men for swimming, and bathing suits for the women, two-piece and one-piece. And yeah, support. Why not? Running Maverick. You can see the link in the caption below. And yeah, that's a new line I'm selling. But that's the thing about life. You got to try different things. Don't give up on yourself. Yes, we fail. And yes, we have many ups and downs. And yes, parenting is not an easy thing. Like, anybody tell me that parenting is easy is talking crap. Like, again, we have 4 children. So there's constantly something going on. And every child is different, like I said before. So again, we're all trying to be the best parents, especially those that are active. Those that are active. Not those ones that are passive, but those that are active. Again, if your children are really young, they may not remember the times that you're there at work and missing out on certain things, but when they get older, they definitely remember. So try and be involved in your kids' life when they definitely get older, especially those kids that don't necessarily want to be around mom and dad when they're in their teens, but they still love you, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's good to spend time with them, because when they get older and they're in their 20s, you won't see them no more. They're gone. They're gone to live their lives, which is understandable. And they might come back home because they can't live in this society because it's so expensive. But again, at least they know they have a place to come home to. And that's the way we were when we were younger, right? When we were in our 20s, we want to stay around our parents. We want to go out and enjoy life. So again, take care of your kids. That's what it's all about. I try to be the best father, husband, businessman, Christian, because I have that faith base. You know what I mean? You need that faith base in your life. Especially when you're going through, who do you depend upon? You can only depend upon yourself. A lot of times when people are only depending on themselves, that's when they turn to drugs, or they turn to alcohol, or they turn to like other things that may help them cope with what they're going through. But a lot of times, if you have, you have a spiritual backing. I'm a Christian, so my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is my backing. Definitely, I know that I can depend upon him, and it keeps me grounded to know that he's there for me and he knows the beginning from the end. So again, that's one of my advice to you, is try and find some backing, because this life is not easy, and it's understandable. It's not supposed to be easy. It's hard. There's always ups and downs. There's always stuff going on, especially when you have dependents and you have those that are depending upon you. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be something going on, because everybody has stuff happening to them. Right? You're either going in a fight, or coming out of a fight. So if your fight is not happening right now, just be courteous with somebody, encourage them, love on them, have empathy towards them and sympathy towards them, because your time is coming. Everybody's time is coming. So just stay positive. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on others. Encourage yourself daily. Because again, you're the only one there most times. A lot of times in life, there's lonely parts to life, very lonely parts of life, where it's just you. You're the only one there. So if you don't encourage yourself and you don't push yourself, it gets very lonely. It gets very bothersome. It gets very negative. And so my advice to you again is make sure that you encourage yourself daily and push yourself and not give up, because you're the only one there. You're the only one there, so you got to push yourself. You have to push yourself. You can't wait for others to push you, because then you're wasting life away. Your life is being wasted because you're not staying positive and you're giving up. And then what are you going to do if you give up? You only have one life, so you want to live it to the fullest. That's my advice to you guys. Again, how's your New Year's resolutions going? How's your plan going? I know I told you guys a couple weeks ago, make sure you put a plan together that you can push. And then every day, check off what you've accomplished and what you haven't accomplished. Move it to the next day, and make sure you have a plan. A lot of times we fail to plan, and then we plan to fail, because that's it. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Like, nothing's gonna work out for you if you don't put a plan together, right? Like, you can try things and it might work out for you, but again, if you have a plan and you stay accountable and you stay dedicated and committed to your plan, you should accomplish it. Reach for the stars. Why not? Like, reach for the moon. And they say that if you shoot for the moon and you don't hit the moon, but you hit the stars, you've done really well, because you could have shot for nothing and not made it. So again, make sure that you do what you got to do in this new year. It's 2025. Keep pushing forward, doing what you got to do. And again, check out the clothing line. Check out the Patty and Pop Cafe. Check out the other videos that we got going on. Chilling with the Johnsons, a new animated series that we've been doing for the last year and a half. I think we currently have 235,000 subscribers. You can check it out. But that's what we got going on right now. So we always have that. And then we got the family. We got other businesses that we got pushing. So, there's always something going on. But again, my advice to you is not give up. Believe in yourself. Push forward. And do what you got to do for you and yours, right? Live your life to the fullest, right? Enjoy life. Again, put a plan together. Execute. And not give up, all right? Take care. Keep pushing. Believe in yourself. You can do it. All the best.